So homies, we are back to some real talks. Like technically this is like a real talk, and I've been like pondering and sitting about this like topic or topics, right? You know, if we want to call it like topics, but I'm gonna just say like singular, like it is a topic for quite some time, ever since like I think it was like the middle of March. I think it was like the middle of March, which is Street Fighter and Tekken woes. What does the Khaiza mean by this is that there's been a lot of, what was it, negative reviews and just shouts on like social media that like, yo, what the fuck happened to Street Fighter and what the fuck happened to Tekken, right? More specifically, these things happen because, let's talk about them one at a time, and we'll go with like Street Fighter, with Street Fighter Alex being like one of the most like up and coming, you know, fan requested and overall like hyped characters to like come out. By this time, like, he already came out, but by the time of like March 17th, people were clamoring to get their hands on Alex, and like, you know, what we saw from his like gameplay trailer and his movesets were like, so he is fucking dope as shit, bro, right? And gameplay wise, he is pretty cool. The only problem with Alex is that he is from Alabama. He is a cousin cracker.
Back, hun.
Is that Patricia? Oh, that's our sister, right? Welcome back, hun.
Hey.
Oh.
Huh?
Is that Alex? Is it daddy?
Strong, just like her daddy.
Yeah. I know she will.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Patricia's the sister for Alex. They fucking and they have a child now? What? What? Sweet home Alabama. I need awareness. Capcom, you some dirty no shit, bro. What the fuck? Oh, they're like cousins. Alex's second cousin, adoptive younger. Oh, this is getting worse. This is not right. It is revealed that Alex married his sister slash adoptive cousin. Yeah, adoptive second cousin had a baby, or will have a baby in the world tour. And happily ever after, Alex cracked her sister wide open. Yeah, it's layman's terms, it's literally fucking incest.
What?
This is gonna be a difficult one because it's like, yo, how the fuck do you navigate through this, Khaiza? Because this is Street Fighter's Alex, right? This is the man that can like that started out with as like a hero character, a protagonist character that wanted to prove something to himself against like Ryu, and through story implications beat like one of the biggest bads in Street Fighter history, Gil, right? The JoJo man with half red and half blue. Pyrokinesis back in like the Street Fighter 3s. His reputation is like down the drain because of the newfound like lore that he has. He's cousin cracker. He follows the Alabama incest Bibles. There's even instances of like Alex, you know, grooming her adoptive cousin slash sister Patricia, like, which is like the more you find out more about like the updated lore about Alex is like, dear, stuck for the law. Oh my god, what has happened? What has happened to Alex, bro? And the backlash was fucking insane. On top of like the patch notes that came out with the Alex update, like they were like relatively like mid. it addressed like some major problems, some major issues, but not to the degree of like what fans like wanted, what Street Fighter players like really like wanted. And a lot of players just like dipped out of there because they don't want to be affiliated with like Capcom going through the route of like incest. Even Nakayama and some of like the OG designers for Alex back in the Street Fighter 3s, especially like Third Strike, were kind of like, whoa, that's what happened to like Alex though? They were just like, okay, they were just like in shock, like that's what happened. And Nakayama, like 2 weeks, I think like after, was like, bro, I see y'all are unhappy about like the changes with Alex's like lore, so I'll be talking to like, you know, the team, and we're gonna be changing that shit. Hopeful optimism / lies though, because it's like the damage is done. Like again, this is Alex's like legacy now, that from humble beginnings to being like a hero protagonist that wants to protect his sister and prove his own strength, to now being like a cousin cracker that I love my sister more so than sisters. We are now making Alex and Patricia like the fucking Folgers commercial.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister?
Oh, I missed you so much.
They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa.
Oh, real coffee.
Ah, Folgers coffee.
He's here.
He's here.
I brought you something from far away.
Really? Oh.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
Folgers in your cup. Oh dear. Now it's like Alex is like, oh no. oh dear Allah, no. So that again created like backlash for the Street Fighter community and to Alex fans that, yeah, this is not like our character. Let's just like drop Street Fighter 6 like altogether. The other drama in the fighting game community was Tekken 8. So season 3 patch like dropped, I think like around the same time frame as the Alex drop for Street Fighter 6, and we took a look at it like here and there, just like brief scans, and I also like watch like, you know, some streams and social media accounts of clips in here and there, especially like FeedX stream where he was like analytically like breaking down some of the stuff that was in the season 3 patch. Yeah, literally like it's a betrayal to a lot of people that, yo, they were not going back to like basics. They were not like, as some were like very radically like hoping for, remove like heat in the game, which is, y'all were really hoping they remove heat? No, it's gonna be a fucking forever mechanic in Tekken 8. If you want heat gone, the Tekken devs literally said this, like go back to like Tekken 7 or hope for like maybe like a Tekken 9. That's what I'm saying. But I think the Tekken devs said like, yo, if you don't want heat, go back to T7. Like deadass, that's like what they said. But a lot of like season 3 is just going back to season 2. They made like season 2 only a lot more egregious and a lot more, and in layman's terms, just a lot more offensive and aggressive. Now a lot of like characters have more tracking moves, a lot more mix-up plans. They did nerf like some characters with stances and whatnot. Like I think like Fakurum got like a stance nerf, but for the most part, everybody just got a lot more easier, a lot more aggressive, and just a lot more like unga bunga. Like once again, literally just like repeating the effects of season 2, just very much like out there, like a little bit out there, not very much, but a little bit like out there. I know like Lars got like some new moves, Jin got like some new moves. Oh well, everybody got like some new moves, but everybody got a lot like better. It feels like an ocean-wide like buff for every like character, you know? Like I saw like King got like a new move where it's literally like one of his like power bomb grabs, and it's literally like a tornado. That's a nerf and a buff, because if you get like hit by that, it's like, oh boy. Yeah, so a lot of people were unhappy with the direction that they were going for in Tekken 8. And the backlash for that is that, same like Street Fighter, a lot of people just like bounced out of there from Tekken and moving on to some other like fighting game, right? Because they felt like they were betrayed from what they were like expecting back at Tekken World Tour, where season 3 would be going back to basics, like be going back to like just raw 3D Tekken fundamentals and all that stuff. But no, it wasn't going there. It was not going there, like even in the slightest. And yeah, that was like the drama that was going on in both Tekken and Street Fighter. And I wanted to like sit on like my thoughts about the Alex incest lore and the Tekken 8 season 3 crisis that's going on. Yeah, it is very unfortunate to hear what's going on with like Street Fighter and Tekken. It's like, how can these devs like damage like character or characters, both in terms of like lore and in gameplay? I mean, like in Street Fighter and Tekken respectively, not like combined, right? I'm sure like Street Fighter got like a mid patch, but it just feels like it was stable. You won't get like, you would not get a very big patch, like a huge like system update change until like I think season 4 of Street Fighter, which obviously that's like gonna happen because, you know, Game Awards, it's like, that's kind of like the stars are aligning type shit, you know, right? That's when we're gonna like see a huge like balance adjustments for SF6. Wow, y'all motherfuckers are really like suffering out here. I feel sorry for y'all. Like, I feel your guys' like pain. Like, you know what I saw like for Tekken, like going back to like Tekken, is like they removed the execution for Shaheen's like stealth step, his command dash. Now they made it a lot more easier, right? You could do like full crouching with like an easier like macro button for Shaheen. They also did the same thing for Leo, and they just made Leo a lot more easier than ever before. Overall, it was just not addressing, it was a very much a blatant betrayal of what they were like saying, which was back to basics. They're not really going back to basics. Everything just like made easier, everything just made like, you know, less skill and more button mashy reward. Yeah, it was a difficult period of in time for Street Fighter and Tekken, you know. But the thing is that I will say for both Tekken and Street Fighter is that yeah, it is unfortunate, but I must say y'all motherfuckers will still keep like playing Tekken though. I think it's like an over exaggeration, especially on like Tekken, where motherfuckers are just like quitting Tekken or uninstalling Tekken. I know a few that have uninstalled Tekken like even after like season 1 and never like reinstall that bitch ever again, right? Completely, like, if you don't like Tekken and the state of where it was like at, even like back then, yeah, like, I mean, you do you, champ. But all you like Tekken heads, I don't think you're gonna be like, you know, quitting like Tekken anytime soon, because this is like your game, right? Tekken has blown up considerably, like both in the Tekken hardcore community and in the casual community, right? Tekken is like one of the best like games to play, for better or for worse, you know. and it's not like you're gonna give it up like altogether. No, you're still gonna be playing it. Is Arslan Ash gonna be like giving up Tekken 8? No, he's just he was surprised of like the changes of what was going down, but he's still gonna be playing Tekken no matter what. Are any of the Tekken 8 competitors gonna be dropping Tekken? Are any of the Tekken 8 competitors ranging from Mayo Il, Zhongding, Atif, Shadow 20Z, the numerous others of Tekken 8 pro players, are they going to be quitting Tekken? No, I don't think so. No, it would be surprising that they tweeted out saying like, oh, I don't like the Season 3 patches and I'm not going to be touching Tekken ever again. I'm going to go back to like Tekken 7 or even more extreme, play like Street Fighter, right? I think it's like a very much like an over-exaggeration. I get it, but I know like the outcome of what's like going to happen, because everybody was like mad with like Season 2. That was like the biggest, like, I've never seen much discourse and outcry for a fighting game like ever since, what is like the worst patch in like fighting game like history? I'm not even sure, like, to be honest. I wanna say Grand Blue, right? Where they got rid of like the invincible properties of DPs and then made them like anti-airs. Then there was also like Dragon Ball Z, where everything is like Rainbow Edition Dragon Ball Fighters or more Kusoge. Dudes, like, you're still gonna be playing Tekken, and y'all are still gonna be playing back to like Street Fighter. Y'all still are gonna be playing Alex. You know how many like clips I've seen of Alex doing cool like set play, neutral, like punish counter type of like shit? I even like posted some stuff about Alex, right? Like, this motherfucker is fucking cool. It's just like his lore is like, you know, the front and surface thing that you have to accept, that he is a cousin cracker. I think like Alex like mains, you know, it is like a little bit disgusting like in the mouth, but Alex mains are gonna like play the character anyway. That didn't stop them from Street Fighter 5. That didn't stop them from SF like Third Strike. There were even more Alex mains because of like SF6 than they were in like all of like Street Fighter. Street Fighters that included Alex, you know? I'm still gonna be like playing him. I want to take like Alex into like online. I can't, unfortunately, because I want to do like RE9. But yeah, like, I think very like over exaggeration, like hyper reactions that people are, you know, saying about like Street Fighter and Tekken. Dudes, chill out. All right, like, not to like be mean and rude, but like, yeah, like these things will like come and go. Like, the Season 3 outcry will be like, you know, a funny memory like in the next like 10 years or so, when like Tekken 9 or like Tekken 10 will like come out, and by that time like Tekken 9 or 10, inshallah, I really hope so, that it's not gonna like, you know, be that egregious now that like Harada like left, you know. And Street Fighter is going to have like more characters, more things, more patches, more updates, you know. So a lot of you guys are going to be like playing like the same game. It's just, you know, nothing is like stopping you. Why would anything like stop you if you're like a Street Fighter or a Tekken Pro? You know, I find that like weird, but also like, you know, kind of like, I don't want to use like harsh words like dumb, but very irrational. It's very irrational. You're still going to be playing like the games that you still play. You're still going to be making content. You're still going to be grinding those like games. It's not like stopping you, whether it's like a cousin cracking lore or like Gorilla Evolution patch notes. No, it's like you're still going to be playing the same game, right? That's all.